Okay, now this should. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Is it better over here? No, it looks like this is good. Okay, so I'm testing audio on a new computer, and it's interesting to hear, at least where the sound shows up. And it sounds like everything is very quiet. Everything is very quiet. But, like, wow, it's really quiet. I think this will work better. Oh, okay. So I changed computers, and I'm gonna have to mute this screen because it is now distracting to hear myself twice. But the I changed, or so I've added an AI computer, not an AI computer, but an AI computer, so I can play or I can work with AI and things, local models, which is a lot of fun and a slight investment. So I'll get that running and probably do some Twitch shit over there. Um, but that one uses, or it's not, it's my lurking computer as well, which I should probably get a Twitch account for. Um, but it's Firefox and on Mac or OS X. And Twitch is yelling at me because I won't display ads. It's like support Demon with his ads. Now, the reason I say I laugh is my Linux box was what I was using to lurk before. And man, there were ads all the time. They would pop up on the sides, they would do all the different stuff. And I don't get that with the Firefox and the ad block. Um, so welcome back. I need to start my chat box. There we go. Now I can see uh, chat things. So welcome back. My name is Demon or Paul, as was there. And today I am playing Satisfactory. And if you join me, you get to watch me play Satisfactory. So thank you for your support and joining me. I think I messed with the audio sufficiently that it turned down Spotify, or I don't hear it uh, coming through the PC or the other computer. So I could be mistaken on that one. And I need to do a dimensional uploader here. Um, since we since you joined me last week, not much has changed. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Let's see, how many tickets do we have? Let's add the tickets to the Stay safe. Phase 3, 476 tickets. Done. That should over on there, maybe. Yep, there we go. 476 tickets. So I am trying to get the space elevator on, or the golden nut, or gold, yeah. And to do that, it means feeding a lot of stuff to that. And I'm still in like the early parts of phase 3. I've the most advanced thing that I'm worked on thus far to create or to manufacture or automate is the computer, actually circuit boards. Circuit boards are probably the most advanced that I'm doing, and that's why you see the jagged up. Um, so I've got versatile framework, some smart plating, and then circuit boards. What I've been using is the Satisfactory wikis awesome sync page to see if I can generate get more tickets per minute. So my stuff is fluctuating between 60K and 70K as things go. But I'm trying to definitely game the system to see if I can get the golden nut as sooner rather than later, which means my dedicated server is running all the time and I am not sitting here AFK, because that means I would have added an additional 477 hours to, yeah, 400, no, 449, 450 hours to my game time, which I don't, unfortunately, have that time to do. And what am I doing? So pretty much everywhere that I've built basic um, factories, I've used the awesome sync for basic, or the smart splitter, make it so that I can run overflow out to there. And this is my starter base over here. If you joined last week or the previous weeks or the previous streams, you'd seen that this is pretty much where I've started for most of my, I'd probably say over 1,000 hours in the game is this area. So I know it fairly well. At least I think I know it fairly well. I assume I know it fairly well. Um, but that's where I start. So this is I realized after unlocking uh, the stitched iron plates that I can generate, or that I can easily create this stuff without having to hassle with screws, making it so it's a much easier quality of life to be able to build things. Um, and so again, I don't know what the balance is of the fact or the audio, and I don't think I'm necessarily running through a bunch of stuff. And I turned the music off, uh, so it's just going to be the sound of my voice for most, or for the stream, as it doesn't seem that I'm sending the Spotify audio over, at least in a significant way that shows up in my perusal of the VOD. Okay, this is gold and sulfur, which I should think about making. Uh, there, I found a sulfur node that I'd never seen before, so I do. That's why I should decrease my estimative, or my estimative language hard. Um, my my declarative language for knowing the desert, because the desert has definitely changed, and the additions that they've made to this game, Coffee Stain, is legend. Um, the the quality of life, the expansion, the like. I thought 1.0 was crazy from a an ad, or a like the amount of content doesn't seem to do it justice, but from the quality and the imagination, or the creativity that they added to it, was incredible. And then they come out with 1.2, and I apologize. I've had a persistent cough, it feels like, for years, which is seemingly now the human condition. Um, so if I cough in a moment, I do apologize for that, dear viewers, listeners, and whoever. Um, Strangely enough, I find myself watching most things, unless it's a machine learn, or like video on YouTube that I want to learn about, on cable, um, on mute. So you listen to on mute. And this is one of those things that I think Twitch still does this. I don't know. It's been a while since I've frequented large streams. But in order for the viewer to count, or for you to count as a viewer, your viewership to count for your streamers, you you can't watch with the stream muted at the bottom of the page. You have to watch with the stream muted using the browser tab mute because Twitch doesn't or didn't count stream viewership um, from the mute. Oh, that's right. I do have an off point for here, but I don't have a good way of getting up there. Okay, I'll have to think about that. What I was doing over here, and this is probably a good way to, or just, I need to do this anyways, was creating my, or getting prepped for my copper sheets. We're making computers up at the top here. I've run my Caterium line over there for Caterium things. Make sure I've got Firebot running. Then, so this is going to be one of those fun. That's not right, but the 2 meter. It's gonna. Damn it. Takes a little bit less of the plates. Man, that Spotify is loud here. Go live. Do I not have a Twitch integration? User settings. Twitch. Voice mod is authorized. I thought there was a way you could see connection. No, I don't want any of those. Spotify. Let's see what view more. Epic. GitHub would be cool. Blue Sky would be cool, but I can't plug Blue Sky into this because there's Twitch. I can't. Oh, shit. Twitch is connected to your Discord. There we go. With this Twitch on profile. Sure. Whatever. That's right. I am. What? Why am I unlinking? Oh. Okay. Weird. Do some Discord management. I thought my connections. Let's see. I should probably not do this on the process. Silver mode. There was a way that you could do Twitch. I don't want to clip. I'll mess with this later. But you could go to the now streaming portion of that. Now, because I forgot to get stuff, I'll have to go back and so if you probably haven't noticed, but I noticed because I was the one that broke it. When I first laid out stuff, I did not think or did not recognize the value of these. Um, well, first off, being able to jump from surfaces to surface, and I did it again. God damn it! Let me not run up there. Let me run up rather than try to jump up and fail. There are two types of tower or power towers. There are the ones that are these towers, and then that have the platforms, and then there are the towers that do not have the platforms. And you'll see that I have interspersed the two of them between in my build. That is because I was at first thinking, they're dumb. I don't need that platform at the top. And then I realized that I was running a long fucking time between areas of the gym or the desert, and I would like to use the tower, which allows me to do tower power. Why is it? I swear Twitch has the ability to do eye tracking, even though I don't have a camera on. My low res screen or my lurker box. Whenever I look over, it's blurry when I catch it out of my eye. When I look over and it goes not blurry. But these towers with the platforms make it much easier to get around. Now I'm just trying to figure out how not to kill myself while using this because I end up taking. I have killed myself. They you launch just wrong and you're flying and take many or like 3/4 of your health is gone. I have a lot of stuff in my bag. Don't need. There's also stuff that I do need. I'm listening to the dead mouse. Um, where is my other stuff? Oh yeah, so I'm listening to the dead mouse channel, and I think I need to switch back to metric. That's what I've been trying to do is only use only handcraft based on slug. Handcraft is not craft parts. The handcrafting is like if I need to build it, I need to automate it, which may be kludgy like over here, which needs more Sam. Grab my reanimated Sam. So we can get more Sam things. Because that is not enough. I have plenty of plates. All right, I can still do some of these things. So the idea is to make. Let's do manufacturer. I need more plastic. I am once again using the good friend or the awesome tool of Satisfactory calculator for these calculations. Thank you to the gentleman that or the individual that maintains this. So click plus plus 3 8 refineries. I have 2 refineries, but let's do 8 refineries. More copper sheets, which I'm going to produce in a minute. I need. I've already got 2 manufacturers. I have plenty of got Caterium already set. That is being offloaded from my previous run. And I have 2 oil extractors already. Granted, I might need 3. Do an extractor. Yep, more sheets. That's 2 manufacturers, 8 refineries, 1 extra this. Now I need 4 assemblers. 4 assemblers, and I'm still within spec or within inventory. Okay, let me watch the frame. Getting close on motors. I might grab a stack. Yeah, and I've got plastic there. Sweet. Let's go to the motor factory. I will say, this is quite possibly the most annoying, like, part of traveling with this is I I run into things all the time, without fail. It is, or I can't latch, for lack of a better word. Being able to connect to the damn cable is quite possibly the hardest thing in this, or that I've noticed in this run. Got my copper queued up for some big builds or expansion of my stuff, but that would largely be cable, I think, or doing versatile framework or something. Okay, that grab some additional. And with a dimensional uploader, it makes it much easier to carry things. Sam is doing this. Let me overload the dimensional frame. Okay, you get to upload, and you get an upload, and you get an upload, and then I will check to see if I can. I think I need a 150, and I'm out of Sam. Oh, there's Sam right there. Looks like enough. I need. I do need a copper. We need miner or a miner on my copper. I made this beast, which added 400 some odd. It added a boost, so effectively went from or 4100 to just over 5100 watt. Okay, so I need to hit the plastic before I go build the. Well, I need to rebuild my. Damn it. Hey, it worked. I will attribute that to the stream, stream performance. Let's see if I can do this transition properly. Go this way, go this way, go this way. Yeah, if you, I guess I added AdBlock Plus to this browser as well, which makes a big difference. So AdBlock Plus, NoScript are like my two must-haves in the browser, and hopefully AdBlock Plus, which is not supported or checked by Mozilla, that was concerning. But it appears to work. Blocked the majority of the Twitch ads. So I had ads that would pop up on the sides, ads that would pop up on the top. Hey, if you impact on the side, and those are not showing up, much to my delight and much to my advertising aspirations, not so delight. My revenue for my watching my own stream. That's not what I wanted to. So this is going to be a fun one because I made a space to do that, but I might just build my, let's first drop miner. So I bring my mouse is, I think Diablo is hard on my mouse. I need 5.6 constructors for copper sheets. Maybe I do want to build it up there. How do I get up there? Because I did not unlock any of the ladders. Huh. Why is this so damn hard? Oh shit. Okay, there. I want to build this over here. So we want to take the copper up to the top with the copper on the top, then produce the copper sheets. So I need 6, which I think I need to increase. What I'll do is my non-standard. Layer is not in the way. Come on, mouse. Get in the house. That's gonna be a merger. I don't know if this is you. should not have turned. Whatever. Fine. It's fine. Get to work, Mr. Cable Guy. I think I changed my preference when I was playing Alchemy Factory. I don't know if I necessarily like my change. Uh, that is 3. And I want to do powerful. Is the default behavior is great. Alchemy Factory kind of broke me in a couple ways. That was like the game was fun, but it's like Bitcraft Online style, like challenging. It just became arduous. All right. You were gonna be sheets and steamy sheets. Oh, we don't have steamy sheets. Yeah. Fuck. You realize what I did? I realized what I did. First off, right? Properly connected all of the machines to the wrong things. So, then I did not build any smelters, so I needed to have smelters for this. This will be fun. We will be all of these things. But the general sense is still work. I forgot the smelting. Oh well. It occurs. Woo. That's the other problem with working at elevation is I'm going to die by the sense of me falling off. Hey, buddy. So there is a buffer, but there is a buffer. Oh shit. And as useful as Blade Runners are, they get to be a problem when it comes to uh, working. So, yeah, partial thought. The whole I'm going to fall off or fall to my death is very Blade Runners. So what we're going to do slowly kill that. How many fucking smelters? Okay, let's do it. Let's kill this. And let's now I didn't die. Yay. Okay. This is not ideal because there is a bean in the way. B, I don't want to encroach too heavily on the rest of the build things here. Buddy, you got move. poke. Thank you. Sorry for having to punch you, but I got factory. I gotta be able to do 4 copper smelters. That's not a smelter. That is. It'll be fine. It's right on the edge, and I don't actually like it right on the edge right now. I do like. Now it's splitter. Yeah. The world's exactly better or more comfortable. So that is not a big deal. What the hell? Okay. Now we go. Take your power. What I usually do is make it so that this would run out so I can just like so. And it does still work. Let's do a merger. Lazy. Yeah. Right. Yep. Hey, fix it. So the acceleration from the Blade Runners. Is that what makes it so I launch so far? It's still Skybridge. Now this should work much better. You connected here. this is 5.6 constructors, which means I want to take one of these and drop it down to 0.6. You are getting 60%. 609% is not what I want. Everybody's linked up. Switch options. Let's see. Could I have just expanded that? Yes. I'm definitely over leveraging the plateau that I'm building up. Yeah. I'm gonna go stretch my. So, question to the viewership or the Twitch peoples: can I incorporate a local LLM as a chatbot to Twitch? I assume I can, but I don't know. Okay, next we're gonna have to rebuild the oil and plastic. That's right, plastic. But let's view the grandeur as I stretch my legs. Put this away, and we'll do a. I'll be right back. Yes, I've been playing for 2 hours. Whew. I need to start incorporating strength training. Yeah, I can set up. I think I've got enough room for things over there. How many? Need to like. So rubber needs to get routed to manufacturers. Need 4 assemblers. Let's get rubber goes there. Quick wire goes to the manufacturer as well. This is gonna be. This needs to go over the top. Kind of put this out. 4. Room to route. We are going to make circuit boards because I do not have. Circuit boards need rubber sheets and plastic. Let's set. Let me. I don't like. This needs to come out. Power between these two. Start production or max consumption by a little bit, but I don't have any more. Yes, Ramrod. I am not load balanced, but at the same time. If you're watching, it's creature of habit. Okay, 3.74, which means take this one and turn you 74%. Why do I do this? Well, also have, but because I found that the first and the last one in the first and last machine in a whatever this is called, um, become or the two that get the most. Everything that doesn't go through the other, uh, everything that makes it through the splitters will get loaded up into the last one. Everything that's or the first one always takes that. So in a manifold, um, word had to. So the second one may get or it'll fill up, but if I get the third one, it shouldn't slow anything down, and it would be the one that's not going to get very much anyways. Now I need to rework this area. It looks like my oil thingy is not very well, was not aligned. So that's most likely. Oh, it is placed on a resource. Bums. Yeah, bums. Where's my hands? Eat. Oh my god. Now, this is how I nearly kill myself. Is because the fucking thing won't latch. So now I cannot be bothered with. Mother, I am definitely putting it on a resource. Move the majority of the stuff over here. You are also a resource. And this should be hopefully empty. It isn't. Good. 'Gimme. Ooh, lots of pipes. Lots of pipes. Injunctions. God. This is where I need to get creative. I need 168 meters per meter cubic meters coming from one, but because this is two or there's two normals and two. Oh shit! What is this one? This is impure. This is impure. So I did tab the two normals. What is the 60? Okay, so I need approximately 168 plus 63. 63. So 231. So I can run off of these two normals and not max out my will consumption. Interesting. I need 2.1 rubber refineries and 5.6 plastic refineries. And then I will run. That gives me 98 meter or cubic meters of. It's not CCs. It's what would cube or CCs would be MMs? No, CMs cubic meters. My thought is run my refineries here. split because sloshiness will be. So you are going to be rubber, rubber, rubber. Oh, we're going to 10%. We need 42 units. That power thing is on the other side. Damn it. Why doesn't that work? I should really learn how to use the delete filters, but so 231 meters per. This should have no with the throughput for the. We're also on a flat plane, so that doesn't impact. Only problem that could be is the you are not. Oh, there. Power. This is powered. Extract. So 240 meter. Not really straight, but whatever. Go here now to output. That's a problem. Still blocking potential. That's not good. What I want to do is need to route the 90 cubic meters of HOR, heavy oil residue, and my thought was um, go drop a water extractor over here and route the diluted fuel or do a fuel packaging with extra packet or extra stuff. What am I thinking? Where is that packaged? I would need to do a pipe. I'd need to run my heavy oil residue over to there, and then I could run a package so a package doesn't need or won't be consumed. If I load up like a slab of plastic, I could do a package maker thingy. Yeah, just do a constructor that would make a package, stick it into or send it into that, unpackage the water or whatever, and then use and then do the diluted fuel. Yeah, still containers, packaged water, packaged, okay. But that would be not, or that'd be the first time I think I made packaged fuel ever. Would be interesting from a production standpoint. Now this is going to produce 112 units per minute of of things, of plastic, and then it will also produce 42 because I did that, and I could probably increase the crude used. So if I want to make a surplus of, well, hey, that's an interesting visual glitch. Computer, computer. It's one of my favorite Star Trek. Scotty talking to clippage. Not much. Let's make this. Go here. And how much power are we using now? Whoa. Oh, right. Because I knocked out one of the. Like, damn it. My power went down. Did I make these into plastic? Nope. Go. Factory noises. That's not where I wanted that. That's up there where I want it. Let us figure out a strategy for HOR organization. Do I have this? Is this ideal? Probably not. How did I do my filter and it didn't work? I thought the whole purpose of having a filter was to be able to do. Now, question is will sloshiness be a factor? Will. Man, it really is interesting to see that pop up. I might have to run a Linux virtual machine. No, I've got plenty. Yeah, run. Okay, let's see. Oh, you filling up? Or am I not? Whatever. Ah, yeah, that's the problem. Is I need a jetpack. No, no, I do not. They do need to not fall off the top. How do I get up there? Whee! Fuck. Okay. Damn it. I did not think this through. Largely because this you what's going on with this one? That's don't die. Oh. The hell? Oh, I must have deleted it. What the hell? Man? That delete filter did not help me at all. Why are you not filling up? What is going on? Oh, no power. What? I deleted the power. Oh my god. Fuck. That is the dumbest bug I have ever. That is very dumb. Why did my delete filter not only not work, it nuked my fucking power thing, and it did. Like I set the power. Come on, this is be better than this. Like, what a dumb issue. That was supposed to not fucking nuke my power. No wonder I'm not producing. Nothing's plugged in. Come on now. You're better than this. Did I not use the filters properly? Doubt it. Not working. No, you're working. You're just working very slow. It doesn't really matter because it's the wood deal. Apologies. Yep. Staring blankly at the ground. Let's see how my heavy oil residue. Now, how do I get back up there? Can't be that hard, is it? It's that hard. Now, now, now we get exciting. Exciting. Try not to follow. Now we get to go. Free. And of course. Fuck. Decisions were made. Yeah. Okay, what I'm going to do is do a little bit different than the last one and change that up so I may latch. Let me connect. Connect with me. I will be dying if I fall off. So let's not. Hold on. There's that one. We'll do this. Then this one will drop this one here. Really? These. Rubber and plastic. Okay. Now I can make a manufacturer for computers. Help. Oh. Okay. More. Go this way. Satisfactory. See if I can ride the line. Yay! No dying. This is plastic. Telling you. Hardest part of the game so far right now is riding the. Just want to ride the cable. Okay. Now we have not a manufacturer. Where's my manufacturer? Big guys. Big piece machine. That is too close. Even though the computer is only. Wow, that's weird. Ethereum is only 3 parts. I think I'm gonna move these back. This is why I gave myself adequate space. That's not really adequate space. Hey. Are they on the edge? No. No, they're not. Awesome. Worked out quite well. How do we want to do this? So this will be another fun manifold. Okay. Manifolding. Splitter. We don't actually want rubber. do is yes. And for the third one, we'll do it this. We'll put this up entirely. Take that one. That's okay. Why am I doing purple? God damn it. That's where I thought I was planning to go out the raw, or I had a build set up. It was not the right. People? Flame? Not the way that was supposed to go. What was I thinking? Over. I was not. Okay, computer. All right, these aren't plugged in. Interior computer. Interior computer. Power line. Voila, we have computer. No, we don't. Now we have computer. Start making the computer. Oh. have a computer. Merge. Merge computers. That's okay. This is where we put a smart splitter. Overflow. Damn it! I did it again. Hey, what's that? Computers running. Stuff. Computers. I have computers. And then, because I'm a fiend for tickets, we're gonna do an awesome scene. You go fill up the computers first, and I can run that over there. I'm gonna stretch my legs for a minute too. It's a beautiful thing. Computers, 100%. 3.75 a minute. So that'll take a little bit of time, but pretty good. Given the constraints. Oh, shit. Yeah. Hmm. I don't have much wire. I have plenty of material. Alright. Now let's see if I die. Ooh, I don't die. I did die. I didn't die, but I. Ooh, goddamn. Okay. We need to make some more things. Yeah. Right now, I think I'm gonna make it. Why do we want to do this? Fuel. Was it fuel? Fuel. This is awkward because I don't really have the space for. refinery on the rock. That was weird with that one. This is temporary. We're just using it for fuel. Cool. You're not. You were justified. Except I did not plan my power properly. What the fuck? I mean, it's flipping, but is it really? What is going on? Okay, so I learned that even with the dismantle filter, right? That should. Look, but I have my filter on. Why is it? Isn't the whole purpose of a filter to be able to make it so that it only just does the one thing? I can't. The whole purpose of this was to make it so that I could do a buffer. Which probably. No. have fuel. Now we should have more fuel. Good. Yeah, power boost. Look at that. 500. Or no. That should at least help with that residue over here, which is gonna work until I can do diluted fuel. Yeah, 2 hours. Almost 2 hours of streaming. Sweet. Yeah, it looks like based on the build rate, maybe. I'll probably run into a problem with the not consuming enough HOR before I fill this storage buffer up. But I can flush this buffer and I can see the net absolutely spiking to much higher than the drain rate is. But then again, it's 642 was the sloshiness might help. This is a temporary problem, so a temporary solution, as is apparently the mantra. It's just temporary. But I should be producing enough power or enough fuel to be able to run a number of liquids. The challenge is size. Flip. Third. Temporary solutions. That will max out on fuel. Fuel benefits. My max consumption isn't too. It's not. But I still have space. This will not much minus the big oil emphasis, which is now all over the place. So, be right back. Thank you for watching. Yeah, hopefully, oh, look, a wonderful celestial display. This makes me want to play Astroneer. Adequate fuel supply. Okay, we are going to be producing. What is my? I need more steel, which means I need more. Not the direction I wanted to go. What is going on up here? Okay, we've got rubber. Rubber is backed up. I think I'm producing, or I'm overproducing rubber. This should turn into a smart splitter. I am not producing enough. Am I producing enough plastic? 100%. 100%. Not enough. I am not producing enough plastic. 94%. 85%. Something's not right. This feels like the batches of plastic are going too low. That's because fuck. See, I take damage because I'm coming down at too sharp of an angle. What is going on here? Okay, you have. You're at 100%. 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 You are backed up. No. I thought I was falling off a cliff. Well, that makes it harder. Consistency. I'm consistently inconsistent. Let's drop. That's what I was trying not to do. Of the places to fall off, definitely not the worst place to fall off. Am I dying because of it? No. Could have been better. Purpose of this here. It'll be ugly. Yeah, temporary. Here. We have plenty of capacity for more fuel. The problem, what I'm trying to do is make it so that this drains adequately. Which I think I'm using. I'm not using 8. 8 at the most. Stuff. We have 3. Well, that's 60. Right? Plus 8. That is way under flow for maxing out flow rate. What is going on? Oh, that's why. Ah, well, that would explain so many things. No wonder it didn't rain. Somebody forgot to connect the pipe to it. That's right. Now we get adequate plastic. Which can help produce. So, and I am definitely using way more than 60 per minute. Because the HOR is only supposed to be so this is not going to be producing enough to feed these two. I'm so sorry for sneezing in the. Okay, so this was not only completely extraneous, this is way out. This should be enough. Yeah, I am consuming 98. I have 98. Let's check. This machine on the angle is bugging. What I might do is because I don't believe I unplugged it. Huh. I did unplug it. Guess we're not talking about it. Cool. There's still a bit of a surplus, but it's not a crazy amount of surplus. Circuit boards are still worth $150. That should work. Uh, Reload these. Ore is not allowed in my inventory. So this should increase this, but I don't think we're really hurting them. Ah, we're not. It'll probably be a combination of the manifold catching up because it's already fucking fixed. Yep. To me, I just accelerated or threw off the balance of the manifold, which is okay. Let's see how many computers we've got. And the ticket count. Let's see how many tickets we have. We have 477. We've gone up one ticket, but as you can see, um, uh, I changed something up, so my points per minute are going down. Strange. There's something search. Not bad. Spawn. So this will ultimately run, and then I will start ranking out once I fill up the computers after in-game computers. And this adequate amount or adequate amounts of sheets, which is overproducing, which is okay. Slowly manifolding. A little bit of damage. Let's go unlock some writing cable transmit or transit one, which definitely helped the by quite a bit. So when the Caterium loads up, and there's no Caterium wire being produced, move that so that might be something I want to see. Caterium wire is less points than Caterium ingots because you take one ingot and turn it into a bunch of wire. So that'll be sweet. There's my English tool. Ah, damn it. Just a, yeah, I've had it take 3/4 of my health. That's how we're doing on this. Not enough. Oh, that means wire. Whatever. This way. Now we have computers. Go toss. I don't need to make modular frames. Heavy modular steel reinforced steel beams or encased steel beams. I could do all of this over there if I could get so heavy encased frames. Actually, rubber would work. I would need to make more rubber refineries. I'll have to think about that. But on this note, I'm going to close the stream off at just over 2 hours, almost 2.5 hours. Thank you so much for watching. Let me change my stream is ending and close it off in a bit. Thank you again for your viewership. If you are new to the stream and watch the VOD, thank you for randomly finding my VOD. Please remember to follow if you want to see more mild mannered, lots of swearing, Satisfactory, and potentially Hunt. Yeah. So thank you again. I hope you have an excellent weekend and a safe weekend. Be safe out there and be excellent to others.